So he asked my friend to eat his ass, and she was like, "What the hell? Like, I'm not touching you after last night, and that's gay."
So wait, he came up to you and just asked you to lick his booty hole just out of the
Of him hovering over me and like masturbating on top of me, and I was just like, "Get off me! Like, who are you? You sexually assaulted me." He was asking me to do, provocative things, to his butt. He wanted to do things to my butt, and I felt
I've heard he has a butt fetish. I heard he likes to eat food off of butts and do different things. That's what I heard.
Yeah, yeah, Chaddy Marie, I'm your biggest fan.
What a vibes! What a vibes! You know it's your boy DJ Chaddy and I'm back again. People, wagwan. I hope everybody good. I hope everybody alright. So if for the first time you check out the Chaddy More TV, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notification. So anytime I upload videos like these, you definitely are going to be the first to know. And people, you can support the Chaddy More TV by purchasing one of our merch on teespring.com/stores/ChaddyMori And remember, we still have the Sickle Strong campaign going on, where each purchase of a Sickle Strong brand, the profit made from that purchase would go towards a sickle cell child in need. So people, wanna just go on over teespring.com/stores/ChaddyMori and pick out something, no? Yeah man, get something nice for yourself for Christmas time. So buy something for your friend or something. So people, you know what the saying always go. There's 3 sides to a story. Sometimes all 10. Only thing one of them side are the truth. Right now, we hear Jah Cure side of the story. You see me? Now we are going to hear the ladies them side of the story. Because me I tell you people, the ladies them make some serious accusation towards Jah Cure. And just in case you miss the previous video them what me do, John, me don't know if you really do that. People really out there do that? No sir. All of my subscribers them, everybody will support me. Watch out all of my video them. But let me just give you a recap what go on. A video released on about Sunday, somewhere there, where Jah Cure or allegedly Jah Cure, cause all know we not say Jah Cure Jah Cure nor nothing like that, we all hear him voice, but Jah Cure and 2 girl in a little altercation over some ticket and some bag of things, you see me? So Jah Cure rough up the girl them and say, yo, the girl them need for have sex with him, or the girl them now go end up go home, or them have to go pay him back plain fear and all those stuff, you see me? Now the Jah Cure, they did a video or voice note leak with Jah Cure. We still don't know if a Jah Cure for true, but we hear Jah Cure voice on the voice note where him a say, yo, him sorry, him never mean for do X, Y and Z, and the video do 7 years ago. But now we have the females them to tell their side of the story, and people, their side of the story not really pretty, because Jah Cure under some heavy allegation. Me I telling the people, you know Jamaicans stay already. You see certain things we not deal with. So you see the back door or something there, we not normally go through it and we not normally touch it. We lift them things if she be and them people there, but that different. So people are them things that Jah Cure have been accused of. Jah know. What me I say still? What me I say before me play the video? Cause me I go play the full interview, and me no want add nothing to it. Me no want subtract nothing to it. But me just want to say this. Jah Cure, me personally, I don't know if it's true or I don't know if it's false. You see me? That are me personally. Uno can tell me in the comment section where Uno think. But Jah Cure, whether or not the allegation them true or false, you need to forward up and clear your name, brother. You see me? You need to say something. And me not just I say this because I say sake or because we want something to run with our name. Thing there. The thing them where you get accused of Jah Cure, it no right, Jah Cure. So all me I say, if I true, you need to forward and talk about it. You see me? And if I lie, you still need to forward and clear the ear. Because Jah Cure, the people them still love you. Remember say you are the real singer, you know. Remember say you are the reggae superstar, you are the reggae icon, Jah Cure. And then where the people them say, I know me I say no people, but I just the people them say, so me have to come tell you what people them say. The people them say it's not the first time you get accused of these things, because remember Jah Cure, you did end up do some time for that rape something there. And yes people, that in it too. So me I go play the video, and more wanna tell me in the comment section what you think Alright, so people, here is the full uncut video. And I want to big up She's a Champion. Yeah, wanna big her up, you can go and go follow her on Instagram. And she actually provide this interview for us. And she have a radio show going on. Me I go actually left the link in the description and shout her out. Great interview, big up yourself. So we are gonna play the full thing right now.
Back and they're like, there's just no room in the car, you can't come. We're like, that's weird. And so we went and told him, we're like, we're gonna get a cab and leave. And he's like, that's fine, get your shit and get the fuck out of my house. We're like, okay. And then as we're like packing up our stuff, he comes in and tells her, he's like, she needs to have sex with me right now. Like, he's like, I brought you here for a music video, but I didn't bring her here for that. She needs to give me sex to pay for the flight. And then she was like,
this was the night after he was masturbating in the room.
Yes.
Oh.
This is like probably like 5 hours later, because he did it probably at like 3 in the morning, and this is like around like 8 or 9 a.m.
After I had said something, he could tell I was upset, and then after that he kept like playing loud music and just like opening and slamming doors. Like after that, like there was something going on, and he wouldn't let us sleep after that. Like he just kept harassing us, kept bugging us.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Had either of you guys had sexual relations with him prior to this at all?
No.
This is like my second time ever meeting the man.
Yeah, like I said, it's like a brother thing, because he had known one of my sisters, and so he was like totally, from my perspective, was like a brother. Like he said, like there were some instances a couple times when he would get drunk and tell me that he wanted to breed me because he wanted light-skinned babies, but
okay.
Yeah,
doesn't he have light-skinned babies already? Hold on.
Yeah, no, they're obsessed with it in Jamaica. So he'd be like he would pressure me on it. Like he got drunk, and I was like, no, I don't want kids. Like he was asking me about, oh, do you ever want kids one day? And I was like, no. And then he went on this whole like Rastafarian rant about how my job on earth is to plenify it and like all kinds of stuff. Like she was there for all this.
I was like, no, like she's not ready for all that. She's got shit to do, she's got bills to pay. And he's like, no, like you have to have kids with me. Like,
yeah. Like, and we thought he was kidding because like we weren't fucking or anything. So that was like probably the only red flag prior, but we really thought he was kidding. But now I think about it, I'm like, he probably meant that shit.
So wait, was this the first time that you stayed over in his house, or
no? Was the time we flew out the first time we stayed there, or this breeding incident?
The incident of the video, that was last year this happened, you're saying?
Yeah, it was last year. It was the first time he had flown us out, but it wasn't the first time I had stayed over at his house.
Okay. All right. So you're saying it was not the first time you stayed over at his house?
No.
So wait, hold on. Girl, hold on. You stayed over. I know how men are. You mean to tell me you stayed over his house before this? And I'm not trying to interrogate you. I just really want to know, like, non-biased. I don't have anything in this either way. I'm just curious. Like, you stayed over his house before and he never touched you or tried anything?
No, never. Though I've slept over at his house one time before, like he said, with the incident with the dancer, and he got me food, like asked me if I wanted to take a shower.
Who was the dancer?
I'm not even gonna bring that situation.
Okay.
Like it really wasn't. It was someone I was dating. Like I was dating that man. Like we had gotten into a fight. Like all relationships or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, and so then I was staying with that man. Like I was there in Jamaica for him, and he was like, we were fighting, so I didn't want to be in that situation. So I was like, hey, like called someone I knew I could trust, which was Jah Cure. Anyway, look how that turned out. But he like took care of me. He got me food, gave me a shower, totally like did everything you would expect someone to do, and he didn't ask for sex or anything. But and honestly, I would have been okay with it because I think he's like a cute dude, and I've seen some pictures where he's wearing them tight little shorts, and he looked like he might have some things going for him. So I mean, I wouldn't have been opposed to it. Like,
I've heard that he has.
So I'm like, I wouldn't have been opposed to it if he would have been like, if we would have got drunk and came back and did it. But it was when he told me that we had to, that it would have became an issue.
Okay.
So,
and what did I hear? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Oh, I was like, I don't think he was ever like interested in me. Like, he was always interested in my friend. Like, when we would go out, like, he'd want her to be in the front seat and stuff, but did all the communicating through me. So I don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And in the video, it said something like there was a part where you were saying that he did something to you. I couldn't quite make it out. And then he was like, I should have broke your hand or something like that. Like, what was up with that?
So what made me film was what made him so angry? I think, okay, so he asked my friend to eat his ass, and she was like, what the hell? Like, I'm not touching you after last night, and that's gay. And he lost it. He like pushed her into the wall and then came over. I was like, don't hit her. So I went to go and grab him from hitting her, and
He punched you in the stomach.
oh yeah, he punched me in the stomach, and then like kind of forearmed me in the cheekbone, but like not a forearm. And then
And that's when I stepped in, and that's when I was trying to like stop him from hitting you. He was chasing you around the room.
right, so like the difference of size is I'm like 5'0", like 120 pounds. You know, I'm small, so I think that's why he hit me instead of her, because she's like 5'9", a little bit bigger. So I think yeah.
He knew who his match was. He knew who to go for.
Right. Right.
And
In Jamaica, they say, "Duppy know who if you're frightened."
yeah,
So,
yeah.
ghosts
And
know who
so,
you're frightened.
and a lot of people were like, why didn't you guys just jump him? So he had two of his cousins there, and they were just standing at the door. Like, he said that they had guns. I never had actually seen a gun, but so we were just like, you know, they probably fucking do. It's Jamaica.
Yeah.
Well, and we, as the Ethiopian girls, they were trying to leave, right? So we're packing our stuff while he's freaking out after we had this whole altercation. And we tried to leave, and he had all the doors locked, like every door was locked. We couldn't get out, and he had his cousin sitting outside the house watching.
Yeah, and the weird part about his house is all of the locks were like key locks, like even from the inside. Like if you go like from the
Yeah,
inside
that's
to the
normal.
outside.
That's a normal Jamaican house thing. My house in
Yeah,
Jamaica,
yeah.
is that same
Yeah,
thing.
so, yeah, so it was like we couldn't leave even like, and the windows had bars, so we couldn't like climb out of a window.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and then even at one point, like when he took her, like she finally was like, we have to, like he like was threatening us, like just in the video it was just like a
glimpse.
yeah, he was like saying he was gonna break my hand and kill me. And he was never mad at her, as much as he was at me, but. So finally, she was like, I'm just gonna go have sex with him, then he'll let us leave. Like, he's not gonna make us pay for the flights. And I was
Mhm.
like, you don't have to. And she's like, no, we're never gonna get out of this
No,
house.
like I basically felt forced into it. Like I felt threatened. There was no way he was gonna let us leave, and I felt like that was my ultimatum. It was like that was the only thing that would protect us in that whole situation, and I didn't know what else to do.
So wait, he came up to you and just asked you to lick his booty hole just out of the blue, or were you guys having sexual conversation first,
We
or?
were not having a sexual conversation. He pretty much he could tell that we was ready to leave because we were packing our bags. They had gotten into an argument, and we were ready to leave. And he was just like, "No, you're not allowed to leave. You have to have sex with me." And I was just like taken back from what all the things that had happened the night before of him hovering over me and like masturbating on top of me. And I was just like, get off me, like, who are you? You sexually assaulted me, and now you want to have sex with me, kind of a thing. Like, he made it seem like there was no option. Like, why wouldn't I want to be with Jah Cure?
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then yeah, so when he took her away, I like went out to go get help from the cousin. I was like, please, 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 let me out of this house. And he acted like he couldn't hear me or see me, like I didn't exist to him. And I was like begging him through the window to like let me out, because he was like sitting in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally I was able, like I was going through every door in the house, and there was like a door, like a game room door, like kind of like a sliding door, like a sliding glass door, and it was unlocked, and I opened that bitch and just ran for it. And went and got help, and the police were like, what do you want us to do? I was like, please just get my friend out of that house. And so the police and I drove to come get her, and she was sitting with our luggage, like just outside of his like little like complex. Like she was just sitting on our luggage just outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the police took us and our luggage. They took pictures of everything we had. They were like, this has happened before. He's gonna say you guys stole. So they
Really?
took pictures of
So
everything.
hold on, let's stick a pin. You said the police told you guys this has happened before?
Yeah, well, and that was the very
Oh.
first time we heard about the rape thing too. Like we had no idea about that, but like the 98 incident. We didn't know that was a thing.
Okay.
So he said that usually it's like local Jamaican women who come and, they get brushed off because they're Jamaican. And they basically made it sound like if we press charges, it's going to be an issue. Like we'd have to come back and forth between Jamaica and the United States, and everyone here is going to be in our business because he's famous. And
Mm-hmm.
then we'll probably a man might not want you after this and blah, blah, blah. And so we were like,
well, and he also made threats. He's like, if you ever try to come back to Jamaica, he's like, I'll find you. I'll find you. So we're like, what do we do? Like,
right. And even like recently, I got a message from like a private account that was like, basically like it was in patois, but it was basically like you lying B word, like watch what happens when you come to Jamaica now since you released that video. But what I'm confused about,
wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it was him or not, because in his interview or his response, he was like, they could have sent it to anyone who sent it out. So I don't think he thinks that we're the ones, but
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't. Like I was on vacation when this happened, so
How long ago did this happen?
almost a year ago. I want to say next week, maybe a week and a half. Like it hasn't even been a year yet.
It was like December 6th or something like that.
So December 2019. Okay.
Yeah, early December.
Okay. Okay. So how do you guys feel now? Are you guys frightened? Are you frustrated? Are you don't care? What are you guys feeling now?
I think it's easier for me because I didn't like go through what she had to go through, and I honestly was just ready to brush it off because I love Jamaica, and I'm like, now I'm not gonna be able to go back or whatever. And honestly, it was like, for me, it wasn't hard, but I'm sure it's a little bit harder for her.
I mean, I definitely have some mixed emotions about the whole scenario. It definitely brings up some past trauma. So the fact that it's almost been a year, there's been a lot on my mind. And I'm almost kind of like withdrawn. I have to take a step back and make sure I'm taking care of myself.
Did he use a condom?
No.
No? Oh man.
No.
And he asked you about the butt stuff during sex too?
He was asking me to do provocative things, to his butt. He wanted to do things to my butt, and I felt
I've heard he has a butt fetish. I heard he likes to eat food off of butts and do different things. That's what I heard.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he came all over my butt, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, and then just let her go like nothing. Like after all that, he's like, "Hey, take your bags and leave."
So have you talked to him since that? Like before the video came out, did you guys talk and try to smooth things out at all?
On everything. I've had him blocked on everything.
He like a week after it happened, he said, "Did you go to the police?" And I sent him the video that's going viral. I said, "Yeah, I did." I was like, "You raped my friend, you beat me, this and that." And then he was like, "Well, you stole from me." And I was like, "Nope, the police knew you were gonna go there, so they took pictures of everything." He's like, "No, well, you went to someone else's house before you went to the police station." I was like, "No, I left on foot with nothing, and they came back and picked her and all of our luggage up, so there would have been no time."
And originally we didn't even want to talk to them, but we had no way else to get out. We were just hoping for a ride, for a safe place to go. And I mean, the police wanted to talk to us. So
there was like one nice officer. He was like really concerned. He's like, "I can put you up with my family, blah, blah, blah." But the rest of them were like, "I don't know what you want us to do."
Right.
So yeah. And then when we got back, we got home the next day and she went to the United States. You got a rape kit done, right? Yeah.
Oh, you did? Good. And hopefully everything came back cool. No disease, no crazy.
No, everything's good. I'm all good.
Thank goodness, girl. My gosh. Thank goodness.
It could have been worse.
Yes. So since you did the rape kit when you came back, is there anything that American authorities can do to press charges? Did you try to pursue that? Or
unless I want to press charges, and I feel like I'm not that person, like I'm not someone who goes and runs to the police. I'm not going to press charges. I like to handle things my own way,
Right.
But at this point, we're in different countries, like I feel like how is this going to benefit me if I go and create problems for this man? I want to be an advocate for women, for other women he's done things like this. Like this is not okay, and it needs to be acknowledged, and awareness needs to be spread.
Definitely. If either of you guys could have gone back and done anything differently, in the situation? What would you have, or
I mean, I wish there was more we could have done, you know. I wish we could have left earlier, but I mean, there was no signs of anything of like this nature. He had been so cool this whole time, and he seemed like, you know, a caregiver. He was warm, he was welcoming, you know, like I never saw this coming.
I agree. I agree because I really thought he was someone we could trust. We went to him for help before. Like you would, it's like really be careful who you trust because like I didn't expect this from him. Like nothing. And when we would go to parties, like everyone had so much respect for him. So it's just like really like I don't know. But now that it's going viral or whatever, so many girls are in my DM saying like he's done stuff to them. Like yeah.
yes, tell me about that. What have you heard? Like I know a girl personally who got flued out by him.
Load. What did he
Yeah,
say?
she got flued out. She got flued out. She didn't have any issues. She told me about, you know, the butt fetish thing. And she told me she basically just stayed in the house. She didn't leave the house. That's probably where, you know, some of the commotion I'm thinking came about with you guys, because you guys actually wanted to leave the house. But this girl, she didn't leave the house. You know, she got flued out, everything was okay, and flown back. But what did you hear? What stories did you guys hear?
So one girl said that she flew out there from Atlanta. Her flight landed at like 7 p.m. He didn't come get her till 1, and when she got in the car, he like made her give him head off the jump, like in the car, and she
Oh,
was
in the
like,
car.
mm-hmm. And
Wait,
she
were
was
all these girls like American, like Caucasian girls? Or did they
no,
vary?
no, it's been like a mix. He has no type. He has zero type. Like it's been a
Oh,
mix. Like yeah, it's like there's been like native Jamaican girls, like mixed, white, whatever. Um, I don't know, but one of his, I don't even want to put anybody on blast. Someone that knows him was like, yeah, he has a thing for white girls because he wants white
that's what I
babies.
heard. That's why I asked. That's the only reason I asked, because I
Yeah,
heard he had a
so
thing.
I mean, mm, he talked to my sister. She's white, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't expect anything. But so some girl flew from Atlanta, gave him head in the car. He was really bossy and rude, which I can see. Like I got the bossy vibe like in a couple like instances, but he was never like super bossy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had like a seating arrangement, like you sit here in the car, you sit here in the car, like and
Oh,
like yeah. So
okay. So any more stories of like frightening stories like you guys, or just more like, oh, he flew me out, blah blah blah?
yeah, like one girl, some Jamaican girl said that she had videos and pictures and that he did basically the same thing to her, wouldn't let her leave unless she gave him sex. And I was gonna actually like redirect her to you in case you wanted to share her story.
Yes, definitely, definitely. I have a radio show on My Turn Radio. It's every Monday night. It's called Sex and Dance Hall. So I think this is an appropriate topic. And yeah, I like for women to have their chance to tell their side of things, because we heard his side quite clearly. That video is going around, but you know, I want to hear the woman's side. Everybody should have a voice. So what do you guys want people to know? Like now, are either of you considering going back to Jamaica right now, or is Jamaica just like,
I mean, I think it's a little hot right now, but I think we both would love to go back. We love Jamaica. You know, it's one of my favorite places, and you know,
yeah,
I'd be heartbroken if I couldn't go back.
Yeah, like I definitely want to go back. And it just goes to show you, like, someone could be the nicest person in the world and then turn into a weirdo real quick.
definitely, definitely. That's the thing. I think sometimes when you get behind closed doors with men, they kind of lose all of their inhibitions. That's why my ears kind of perked up when you, Miss Quickie Smalls, you said you stayed in the house with him before and he didn't try anything. I was like,
That's
So
what I wonder. And now I think about it, I wonder if he was like establishing like
Trust.
yeah, because
I don't know.
he never gave me the vibe he liked me. And I think maybe it's because he was talking to my sister during that time. And as soon as they were done, like, and I went back because they weren't talking when I went back. So I wonder if he was just trying to stay face for her, you know. So I'd be like, oh, he's a great dude, blah blah blah, you know.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Who
But
knows?
I don't know. I would have. I'm not saying I wouldn't have. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, she's so high and mighty. No, I probably would have if it was like consensual and he had tried, but yeah.
Right.
And now
Right.
they're like posting my OnlyFans and stuff.
Girl, you're gonna get some new fans out of this. That's a plus.
I love the free promotion. No, I'm kidding, but
Heck yeah, I got my OnlyFans. I want some fans too. We got to do share for share, but we'll talk about that later.
right.
Yeah, man, definitely. So what do you guys like, you guys have been through this. Would you give any advice to girls who are in this situation? They're talking to a guy. It doesn't have to necessarily be a famous Jamaican artist, but any guy, and the guy wants to fly him out for a video shoot for anything. What advice would you give?
Don't go alone. Yeah, do not go
So you
alone.
guys didn't go alone and it's still
Yeah, I
happening.
was gonna say, don't stay in their house. Like, have him get you a hotel that's in your name, so he can't change the locks on it or whatever. Like, go to a hotel. But even so, like, you can go see someone one time and think they're great, and on the second time they do some stuff. Like, how do you know?
Right. So it seems like you did everything right. You didn't go alone. You checked them out beforehand, and still things went left.
Right.
Oh, I'm
Right.
glad you guys are okay. What else? What else do you guys want to say? Anything?
Not that I can think of. I don't know. I feel like yeah, I have nothing to say. Right. Yeah, the sun has hit me. I'm like trying to hide from the sun.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't think there's anything like I mean, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been in my DMs. Just like so many people have like been like issuing their support. So
have you talked to the dancer again at all, or
no, we hate each other.
you said you hate each other?
We have each other like on Instagram and Snapchat and stuff, but like it's like it was so toxic. It was good though. It was good, but it was toxic.
Were you with him for a long time or no?
No. I thought we were together, but he's Jamaican, so I thought we were in a relationship, like an exclusive one, but
Y'all were in a relationship. You were in a relationship. You wasn't the only one.
Right. You were in a relationship. He wasn't.
yeah, I was. It was like maybe almost a year.
Yeah, it was about a year.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty long. When did the physical abuse between you and him happen?
It wasn't really physical abuse. It was like one push, and I was like, bye.
That's physical.
Huh?
That's physical. A push.
Well, true. And on that one, I was like, I'm done. It was in like June.
Yeah, I was talking to his cousin, and I went over to go see him, and she came with me, and they were kind of already going through it, and he was upset that she was over there, and they were showing us dances and stuff, and they had come back with some of the dancers from Europe, and
oh yeah, the white girl,
yeah.
the white girl, the European white girl.
You're there all the time. Trust me. I go to Kingston a lot, and I know a lot. Personally, I know a lot of the dancers, so that's why I was like, which one?
Oh, no.
I see like the European, the UK girls, Italian, Polish. I see them all the time. All the time. There's a different crew of them. So
always, and they're all learning to dance. Like it's whatever. But so yeah, it was like in June of 2019.
okay. Oh, so you had a busy 2019.
Girl, my 2019 was like everyone's 2020.
Man, trust me. Oh my gosh.
all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And like I don't want to be known as some girl who's exposing him. Like I know a lot of Jamaican artists, and like this is the first incident, so maybe it's a Jah Cure thing and not a me thing.
Right. That's what it seems like. A lot of people are automatically biased against him because they feel that they know what type of person he is for a long time. A lot of people already. So it's not like, there's this spotless character that all of a sudden has been portrayed to be something that's against what everybody believes. So what did you guys see his response video?
7 years ago.
What was
Listen,
up?
7 years ago, how old would I have been? Like 16? Okay, I'm feeling R. Kelly vibes.
Oh, wow. So you're 23 now. How old is Jah Cure?
I don't know.
40?
40? I can tell you.
Yeah.
He's still attractive though. He's still attractive. I've seen it.
Good looking guy. Yeah. He's small, but he's like body wise small.
Like he's skinny.
Mhm.
Skinny.
Yeah. And he showed us a good time. Like that's what I'm saying. If it would have came down to the nitty gritty and he wasn't rude, he would have probably got some nitty gritty.
Right. He just had to treat us like people, like women. I
wonder if that's what turns him on, like the rapey shit. Like
That's a good point. Maybe that's like a fetish for him.
yeah, like he's not into that consensual shit. That's why he's like, I don't know. Like,
Maybe. I know he's into booties. He likes big booties. I know that. So
everyone else in Jamaica.
that's true. That's true. I didn't know that, he wanted his booty licked. I know I've heard that he does certain things, but I haven't heard that he
A couple other girls validated it. They're like, yeah, he asked me too, but it's only been American girls. So I wonder if he only asked Americans because he thinks
it's more normalized here, maybe.
Yeah.
He knows Jamaican women are not doing it.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. And Jamaica is a small place. It's not like America. So once you're known as a booty licker in Jamaica, the whole island will find out that you're the booty licker girls. In America, you can just, move to another state or, you can start over, but not in Jamaica.
Right. Right. So, yeah.
So that would be it. But thank you guys. Anything else you guys want to say while you have your voice? I'm happy to give it to you.
No, just thank you for reaching out and giving us this opportunity and taking some time with us.
No problem. No problem. And I'm here if there's any follow-up. Like I said, I have my show on the air and the other ladies have their show. So if anything else happens, let us know. We're here to give you the voice.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
love. All right. Thanks, guys. Later.
Bye.
All right.